Jays win their 6th straight ball game there this evening in the series opener against the Tampa Bay Rays down at the Trop. It was not easy. A 6-5 victory in 10 innings. And what a ball game it was. I got to say, there's a lot of good things, there's a lot of negative things, and I want to touch on all of these. All right? Let's start with the positives, because there's a lot of great things happening to this team. Well, I guess we won't start off great. But Brendan Lau, this guy's been ridiculous. He hits a home run off of Shoemaker in the first inning to give the Rays the 1-0 lead. But also in that first inning, G-Man Choi, it's a base hit down the left field line. Gurriel picks it up. Diaz rounds third, and he gets to third by the time Gurriel gets it way in the far corner of the field. And Gurriel, we knew he had a hose, but my goodness, Gurriel fires it home on a seed, and he gets Diaz at the plate, keeping it at a 1-0 ball game. We're like, okay, that's big right there. Then, in the next half inning, Teoscar Hernandez gets an 0-1 pitch from Ryan Yarborough. A changeup down, he stays on it, belts to the center field, and it's way gone, and we are tied. Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He gets a 1-0 fastball kind of over the middle of the plate, and he barrels this thing up, hits it at 113 miles an hour on a line, and it's gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Blue Jays, and they are in flight. It's now 2-1. Okay, this is exactly what you want to see right now. All right, now let's keep going here because the Blue Jays did not stop there. Kevin Biggio, where are we here? Shaw grounds out. Then Brandon Drury singles to right field. Then on a Ryan Yarborough wild pitch, Drury up to second. We're like, all right, this is good. Then Kevin Biggio walks. Hey, he's got 2 on and 1 out here. Let's get some damage done here. And Santiago Espinal fouls out, unfortunately. But then Lourdes Gurriel Jr. doubles to left field. Drury scores, Biggio to third. And the Blue Jays are now up 3-1. Things are going fantastic here. Then Randall Grichuk, kind of inside outs. They pulled him in the shift. So there's a lot of guys on the left side. He kind of inside outs it over into the second base region. But it was spinning so much that when it hit the dirt, it went closer to first base. I think it was Joey Wendell, at second base. Has to field it, throw on to first. Not in time. Grichuk is safe. Is it Drury? Biggio, comes in to score. Here comes Gurriel. What a slide. And they initially call him safe. They look at the replay, and he's out by about that much. You can see the tip of the glove of the catcher move as it tips Gurriel's arm. But if he was safe, what a slide. Now, it's a 4-1 Jays lead after 2 innings of play. Things are going great. The offense is coming through. Things are looking fantastic. But you are facing the Tampa Bay Rays, and you are in Tropicana Field. No lead is safe. Then Matt Shoemaker gives up a solo shot to Yandy Diaz to make it a 4-2 ball game. And then I got a question. You guys will know this, because I have not talked about Charlie Montoyo negatively at all this year. But why? Why did Matt Shoemaker come out after 5 innings? Well, third time through the order. Doesn't matter. He set down 7 straight and 13 of 14 batters. He threw 74 pitches. Other than the two home runs he gave up, he only had 2 other hits he allowed through 5. He was awesome. He had 6 strikeouts as well, walked 1 guy. He was incredible. And like I said, 74 pitches. Definitely throw him back out there for at least the 6th inning. But no, they decide to go to Ryan Borucki, and all hell breaks loose for Borucki. He comes in, walks the first 2 guys that he sees. Where are we here? Is it the bottom of the 6th? Yeah, he walks Lau, walks Diaz, then serves up a meatball to Martinez, who drives in both runs, and just like that, we're tied. And then I don't know how, and then there's runners at first and third now, with still nobody out, right? Yeah. And, yeah, right. So Wendell singles, and then Brasso to third. So they have runners in the corners. They bring in Dolis to pitch. And this is where the turning point of the game is for me. Margot pops out to Drury. Renfroe flies out to Grichuk. He walks Kiermaier to load the bases, then strikes out Perez to end it. First and third, nobody out. Dolis comes in a tied 4-4 game, and he shuts the door against the bottom half of the Rays lineup to keep the game tied. Huge, incredibly huge job by Rafael Dolis in that inning. The bullpen, other than Barucki, was stellar. But why? Why, Charlie, do you have to put Barucki out there? Oh, third time. No, nonsense. I don't believe it. Sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I was ready to come on here and rip him a new one if the Jays lost this game today. Because we keep hearing about, Charlie keeps saying, starting pitchers are huge for this team. We haven't got much length out of them. Well, you had a chance to get length out of Shoemaker today, and you chose not to. Luckily, you won the ball game, but it took extra innings. I just didn't get it. I don't get it. Maybe you guys feel the same way Charlie does. I don't. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, guys, what your take was on that. Then we go to the top half of the 10th inning. Okay? And obviously, we know what happens in extra innings. Brandon Drury to second base. And it's funny. Going into today's ball game, what has worked so well? Kevin Biggio, top of the lineup. Well, he's not there. So when I see the lineup, I'm like, okay, well, Biggio's not at the top. All right, so he has the day off today. No. He's hitting 8th. Now, why the heck is he hitting 8th? Lourdes Gurriel, he's very hot right now, so I get putting him in the leadoff spot. But 8th? And Danny Jansen starting the game at 3rd in the order? What the heck is going on with his lineup right now? But in the 10th inning, with Drury at second base, what spot comes up to bat? The number 8 spot, Kevin Biggio. And he's facing former Blue Jay Aaron Loup, and he dumps a double down the left field line. Drury comes in to score. Biggio to second. The Blue Jays have the lead. It's now, what's the score? 5-4? 5-4 at the time. Beautiful. Then, Santiago Espinal, who could not drop a sacrifice bunt earlier in the ball game, drops down a beautiful bunt here, down the third base line. Third baseman's got to play it, on to first. Biggio now to third. Exactly what you needed to do, young fella. Great job, Santiago Espinal. Then, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. comes up, and all you need to just get the ball in the outfield. Just get it out there. Biggio's got some pretty good speed there at third. You'll be okay if you can get it fairly deep. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. inside out's an inside pitch, and takes it to right field. I think Meadows gets it. Or is it Meadows out there in right field? I think he's in left, so I don't know who's out there in right. But Kiermaier's in center. I'm not sure. I have no idea who's in right field. No matter what, Biggio tags up. He comes in to score, and that is a huge run because we all know in the next half inning, they start with a guy at second base. So that second run, massive 6-4 Jays lead. We go to the bottom half of the 10th inning, and first pitch, Diaz, base hit. Lau comes in to score 6-5. That second run is massive. And Jordan Romano settles down after that, and I think he gets, where is he here in the bottom of the 9th, or bottom of the 10th, excuse me. Brasso flies out to Grichuk. I'm really not sure why Brasso even swung at that 2-0 pitch. It was 2-0, and he just gave up a single as well. You got to wait for a strike, but he flies out to Grichuk. That's fine by me. Then he hits Joey Wendell to strike out on a nasty slider from Jordan Romano. And then Margot singles to center field. Adames to third. Tying run at third. Winning run at first for the Rays. And he gets Renfroe to ground out right back to Jordan Romano. On to Vladdy. Ball game. Insane. Haven't you guys noticed? I don't know if it's the last 3 series against the Rays, but it's at least 3 series we've played against the Rays this season. We have won every single opener. We won the season opener. We won the last time I think we were at the Trop, or was it in Buffalo? I can't remember. And then we won this opener. And how about we don't lose the next 2 like before? The Blue Jays end the Tampa Bay Rays 5-game winning streak. We continue ours. It's now 6. And what a game it was for the Blue Jays. I understand Charlie. I don't understand. I actually don't understand Charlie Montoyo and his thought to take out Shoemaker. It baffled me when it happened. And it proved right because Berkey was straight up poop. That's just what happened there in that inning, and I will stand behind my opinion there because I totally agree that he should not have been taken out of this ball game. And I bet you Matt Shoemaker, when he got told, "Hey, you're done," he probably looked at Charlie like, "What? Really?" He probably looked at 74 pitches. Why? Third time through the lineup. I'm dealing, coach. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. We keep talking about length and how the bullpen's being used and taxed and whatnot. This was a perfect opportunity to let your guy go one, maybe even two more innings. But he doesn't let that happen, and you blow the lead, and they end up tying it. Luckily, you come back and win, but I just don't agree with what Charlie Montoyo did there. And the whole lineup thing, I don't even know what the heck. I don't even know what to say about the lineup and how Jansen was hitting third and Biggio's eighth and Gurriel leading off. Gurriel kind of get leading off, but Biggio eighth and Jansen third. Charlie, you lost me, bud. I have no idea what the hell he was doing there. But it paid off because Biggio got that double in the 10th inning. And the winners of 6 straight, 13 and 11 on the year are the Blue Jays. 2 games over 500. Things are going very well for the Blue Jays right now. The Baltimore Orioles are actually losing again. It is 8-5 to the Red Sox are winning 8-5. Jays fans, things are going well right now for us. We just got to take this game by game. All right, we talked about it in the last video. If you can find a way to take 2 out of 3 against Tampa Bay Rays, it'll show us fans, it'll show themselves that, hey, they can do this. The Rays just cleaned the clock of the Yankees. We just beat the Rays. Obviously, 1 game in extra innings, and it was a nail-biter, but it was a win. Game 2 of the series goes tomorrow, guys. It's the bullpen day for the Tampa Bay Rays, and Hyun Jin Ryu is on the mound for the Blue Jays. All right, I actually didn't realize there was a 4-game set against Tampa. Great. But game 2 tomorrow, looking for that series split at the very least. 6:40 first pitch, just like this evening for the Blue Jays and Rays. Jays looking for their 7th straight victory. I mean, look, just stay on a roll. Keep going. Keep grinding because it's a short year. Every win matters. And a great job by the Jays in this one. Let's get to the numbers here real quick before we wrap this baby up. All right, here we go. Offensively, we had Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 4 with a couple RBIs. Great job. Randall Grichuk 2 for 5 with an RBI. Great job, Grichuk. And Danny Jansen 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Okay. Rowdy Tellez came in, and Reese McGuire came in to pinch hit Tellez came in to pinch hit for Jansen. Reese McGuire came in to pinch hit for Tellez. Both went 0 for 1. Teoscar Hernandez 1 for 3 with the absolute bomb, and he walked once as well. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. went 1 for 4, but hit an absolute missile. He also had another one that was a great play by Renfroe there late in the game. It was a double down the line, or it should have been, but a great play by Renfroe in right field. He went 1 for 4 in the ball game. Great job by Vladdy, and good to see the power getting there for him. Travis Shaw 0 for 4. Brandon Drury, the bottom of the lineup, came up huge today. Brandon Drury 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored in the ball game, and he's now hitting 179 on the year. Still not great, but hey, good to see him coming around a little bit. And Kevin Biggio in the number 8 hole goes 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk. Ladies and gentlemen, he's hitting 270 with an on base of 393. Insane. Insane for Kevin Biggio. Santiago Espinal went 1 for 3 with a strikeout in the game today, but had a very important bunt in the 10th inning to lead to the game-winning run, sac fly by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now let's get to the pitching staff. Shoemaker, like I said, 5 innings. He got 4 hits, 2 runs. Both were in the 2 solo shots. Struck out 6 and walked 1. He was awesome. Charlie, I don't get it, buddy. And Ryan Berkey came in there, 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, didn't get an out. Okay. Rafael Dolis, like I talked about, did fantastic. Went out there, had an inning, didn't allow a hit, walked 1 guy, Kiermaier to low the bases, and then got 1 strikeout. He was awesome. AJ Cole, don't even need to say anything about this guy. Clean inning of work, give up a walk, but that was about it. Great job by AJ Cole. Anthony Bass went out there, and since he blew that 1 save, he's been awesome. 1 inning, 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. Clean job for Anthony Bass. And Thomas Hatch picks up his first big league win. Goes an inning, gives up a hit, strikes out 2. Great job by Thomas Hatch. And Jordan Romano picks up his first big league save. 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run. It was not an earned run, obviously, because he started at second base. He was on that hit. Got a strikeout. Great job by Jordan Romano shutting the door and getting the big ground out by Renfroe to end the ball game. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the game there this evening, smack the like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. the goods, the bads. What do you think from today's game? Who is your MVP from today's game? You got to give it to Kevin Biggio. 3 for 3 with a walk as well. 2 runs scored. He was fantastic. Fantastic. That's what I was going for. All right. Give me any other suggestions? Any other MVPs? Let me know in the comments below. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up. Send me a DM. Do all that great stuff. Also, the Instagram link is down in the description below. So follow up there if you have not done so already. All right. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition on Sunday evening, as the Raptors look to sweep away the Brooklyn Nets and just move on, because the series is getting, okay, let's get this thing over with, because it's just an absolute garbage fest. It really is. Let's get this thing over with. Game 4. I think it's a 6:30 tip-off down there in the bubble against the Brooklyn Nets in Game 4 of Round 1 of the NBA playoffs. As for our Blue Jays, as we talked about, the second game of the 4-game set against the Tampa Bay Rays goes tomorrow night, 6:40 first pitch. Hyun Jin Ryu on the mound for the Blue Jays. It's a bullpen day for the Tampa Bay Rays. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys know the video. Talk to you guys then.